Already some buzz on social media. There was a little, well, yesterday, in fact, again today, about Trump 2024 and whether that actually is a reality or, again, just bluster. Cory, what about your party, though, and where it goes from here? I mean, is there still room for Trumpism in the party, I was going to ask. But, of course, with this kind of result being so close and almost 70 million Americans voting for Donald Trump, the answer is a resounding yes. So this is not like some never-Trumpers in your party who have said this will be an opportunity for us to sort of exercise the demon and start over again. On the contrary, perhaps.
Yeah, and I think a large part of that, Todd, will depend upon how President Trump himself treats his post-presidency. If he decides to get extremely involved and if he decides to go out and politic and raise money for PACs and do things that involve him still in other elections, in the midterms, for example, getting involved in primaries, trying to make sure his own people get in and beat out centrists and moderates, then I think we're in a position where he may be in this party for a very long time.
Brad, back to you. And I wonder, with an election so close, this wasn't any sort of blowout for Joe Biden. Is there some soul searching that needs to go on in your party, regardless of the outcome here?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And the way I look at it, Democrats were in a great position to win big. Now we won. Joe Biden's going to be president, and that's the most important thing. But I think there needs to be soul searching because we should have won by a bigger margin, given the fact we have a raging pandemic that has brought the U.S. economy down to its knees. And we should have done better. We should have did better. And I think we need to look at our economic message, especially. The economy was the biggest concern of voters in the exit polls, and Donald Trump lost, even though most Americans who voted on the economy voted for the president. And I think Democrats need a much bolder, much bigger economic message than the one that brought Joe Biden victory in 2020. We have to worry about the 2022 midterms, and to win big and to win the Senate, we're going to need a bigger and bolder economic message.
And if you're dealing with someone like Trump, Cory, who never gives up, never concedes, never backs down, could we see a situation where he just completely refuses to accept the result, doesn't show up at the inauguration, continues to hold rallies in the next couple of months and next year as well?
Yeah, and I think he loves the public stage, right? So this is a determination he's got to make. Does he want to go into business and be businessman Donald Trump now? Walk away from politics and just be a wealthy former president and use the power that he used to have and the stature that gave him to do business deals all around the world? Don't forget, he promised the voters of a lot of states he was never coming back there if they didn't vote for him and he didn't win. So who's to say he'll even stay in America once Joe Biden's sworn in? I think that's a real question. But the fact is, if he stays involved, he's going to make it a pain for my party going forward, particularly in the next midterms. And if he starts running Trump candidates and getting them elected, then it's, I think, quite evident that he's going to be a thorn in the side for an entire generation of Republican politics, which is dangerous.
Cory Crowley, Brad Bannon, Republican and Democratic strategist. Gentlemen, thank you for this. We'll talk again.